Assalamu alaikum. Hi, Oracle Reiki spiritual healer. And so I have a requested topic by Brother Johnson. And Brother Johnson is something else. Brother Johnson is holding me hostage. And he is telling me that I'm going to help him. And he wants to know how to use his incense in order to cleanse negative energy out of his home. And so, since I'm being held hostage because Brother Johnson is on a fixed income, he's elderly, then we're going to help Brother Johnson, and we thank God for Brother Johnson under all conditions. So, Brother Johnson, I want you to make sure that when you're using your incense or any kind of diffusers, that you make sure that your space is ventilated, that the window is open, or you have, the door cracked or something, so that you can get the benefits of burning this type of incense. So when you're trying to clear negative energy out of your space, out of your home, if you feel oppressive spirits, if you are under attack, then you want to use the camphor. You want to use the camphor on your incense. You want to use that kind of oil on your incense, or you can use that in a diffuser. I like to use a diffuser because it lasts a lot longer when you're using, the pure camphor or the camphor squares. Okay, it gets rid of any kind of negative energy, any kind of attacks that are upon you, those hired and oppressive spirits that are upon you. So you want to be able to put that into the room, or, go around the house and smudge your house with the camphor. If you're unable to get to the camphor, and I know some of you will have to, get your orders in. Okay, so if you're unable to get to the camphor, you can also go into your cabinet and use the bay leaves. Burn the bay leaves in your incense. Okay, burn the bay leaves as your incense so that it clears out the space. You can use that as a smudge in your house to stop those oppressive spirits, to stop those hired attacks upon your life. Okay, so you can use it together. You can use the bay leaf and the incense together, the camphor together. And I understand, Brother Johnson, that you had asked me about the sage. The sage is not going to be strong enough to remove the negative attacks upon your life. If you have negative attacks, if you're feeling oppressions in your home, if you don't want to be in your home, if you are having those people in your homes that are attacking you, that have higher spirits, attached to them. So we want to make sure that we're cleansing those types of attacks out of our home, and we are identifying those people who are inserted in order to attack us. Okay? We want to have peace in our home. We don't want the doors and things moving and falling off the walls. We don't want things of that nature happening. The doors creaking and all kinds of things happening, and all kinds of pests and insects. So also, with that being said, the camphor also will get rid of those pests. It will get rid of any kind of pest. Wherever you're seeing those pests at, you can use the camphor squares and put them down, or you can mop your floor with the camphor, and that negative energy, those pests, those monitoring spirits in your home, they will have to flee from you. They will go away. They will leave your house. They will leave you. They will leave you, and anything that they have been sent in order to attack your finances or your health, they will have to flee from you. So you can just, get a towel, get your mop. You can wipe down your walls. You can wipe down your doorknobs. You can wipe down, anything in your home, any kind of countertops or anything like that. You can wipe the facings of your doors. You can mop your entire house out with the camphor, because it's going to get rid of that negative energy, that oppressive spirit that has been sent to you. And again, if you do not have that, then you can use the bay leaves as a smudge. So it can get rid of any negative energy that has been sent to attack you, your health or your finances. So you are understanding that these types of cleanses, they work really well when you smudge the entire house. And that means you're going to walk through room to room. You're going to pray over those spaces in order to clear any kind of negative energy. If you are witnessing any kind of, darknesses, or you see anything, you feel like something is following you, you feel like something, ran past you, you got a clip of something out the corner of your eye, then you want to make sure that you're reaching out to me so that I can send you something a little bit more progressive. So we are going to use the sage. You can use the sage, but it's not as strong as the bay leaf smudge. It's not as strong as the camphor smudge. And the camphor smudge, it lasts a long time. So you will have the benefits of that. You will be able to leave your house and come back in, and you can smell that camphor is still in there working for you. So and I would say, if you are able to just leave a room cracked, the window cracked in a room, wherever you're having that negative energy, so it can go ahead and flee out of that window, you can just leave that camphor, burning in your burners, okay, in your diffusers, and just shut the door to that room so that it go ahead and remove that type of negative energy out of that room. We don't want to, open it up to the whole house so that that entity has somewhere to flee and hide. It has to get away from us. It has to get away from the chosen ones. So it has to go out of that window. That's the only place that it has to go, is out. And that's how we get rid of that kind of entity, that oppressive spirit that is attached to your house or in your room, especially when you know what room you're having the problems out of, what room you're having the funny smells in, and there's no one, your house is clean. So we have these understandings to cleanse these types of spaces. We have these types of understanding that, hold on one moment, guys, because someone, a scam is trying to call me. We're not going for it. So, when we are cleansing out our spaces, before we even move into our homes, we should be using these types of cleanses in order to make sure that there is nothing attached, that we're moving into an issue with attached spirits. We can cleanse these types of spirits before we even move. I recommend, a lot of my clients call me in order to walk through their house, pray over their house, or give them the prayer so their husbands can walk through their house before they move into a property, in order to cleanse this type of negative energy out of our lives, so that we're not walking into a ticking time bomb where someone has been sickly, or someone has had depression, or even someone has passed on in a property, and you're able to get that negative energy of what was going on. Violence may have been in the property, and you may be picking up on those types of oppressive spirits. So we want to make sure that we're cleansing these with the bay leaves and the camphor. That is going to be your the greatest way that you can have moving forward with this type of oppressive spirit, so we can cleanse this negative energy. So I hope that you have received this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me. You can book your one-on-one sessions with me, your life coaching sessions, or your video chat sessions. Book your consultations so I can acclimate a gift to your situation. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.